All right, welcome back to another National PSI Real Estate Exam Prep. And today we're going to talk about real estate agency relationships. And we're going to go over 5 questions with their explanation as to why they are the answer. A buyer signed a listing contract and agreed to pay the buyer's brokerage firm when the buyer purchased any property. The buyer signed an exclusive buyer agency contract. When a buyer enters into an exclusive buyer agency agreement, it specifies that if the buyer acquires any property outlined in the contract, the brokerage representing the buyer must be compensated. Conversely, with an exclusive agency or open listing agreement, the buyer retains the freedom to buy properties not introduced by the brokerage. In such cases, the buyer is not required to pay the brokerage firm for properties acquired independently. A property manager is hired to manage a property while the owner is overseas for 3 years. The property manager is a general agent. A general agent is authorized to represent a principal across a wide spectrum of activities related to specific business or operation, with property managers often falling into this category. In contrast, a special agent is appointed to handle only a single task or transaction for the principal, following precise instructions like an agent representing a seller in a listing agreement. A universal agent has broader powers granted through a general power of attorney, enabling them to perform any action that the principal could personally execute. This authority designates the agent as an attorney in fact. Last month, a broker took a listing on a property. They now learn that their client has been declared incompetent by the court. Their listing agreement is now terminated. A listing contract can end if either the seller or the broker dies or becomes incapacitated. When terminated under these circumstances, the contract loses its binding effect, eliminating any obligation for the payment of a commission to the broker. In order for a listing contract to be enforceable, most states require that the contract be in writing. Although oral listings are considered legal in certain states, a listing contract needs to be documented in writing to enforce its terms and provisions legally by either party involved. A salesperson shows a couple a few houses, recommends that they buy a home and obtain a property inspection. In this case, the salesperson has created an implied agency relationship with the buyers. The salesperson has inadvertently established an agency relationship with the buyers, despite the absence of a formal, oral, or written agreement to define this relationship. All right, this was 5 questions with their explanations as to why they were the answer to help you pass your national PSI real estate exam. If this was helpful, give us a thumbs up and subscribe because we drop a new video every week to help you pass your national PSI real estate exam.